Pacific Highway, this piece of concrete is the latest stage of an ongoing upgrade. And today, it's all mine.
Oh. Look at that. That is awesome. If you're looking for bang for your buck, this car is without peer. You've got to remember, it's cheaper than an M3, but it goes faster than a Ferrari. I mean, I really think the key to the success of this car is that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Not that the parts are bad or anything, but it's so rare that the mechanical and electronic sides of things mesh so seamlessly. And that's what I reckon makes this one of the world's greatest cars. There is one aspect of this car that's just like a computer game, and that's this lateral G page. It's actually my favourite page. Once you've actually got 1G out of it, say, the next time round you want to beat your high score, so you want to see if you can do 1.2G. Yes, you get a red light when you hit 1G, that's great.
For the record, this car didn't come from Nissan. The International Motor Group imported it and just happened to leave the keys in it. Convenient? Yes. But it also means it's not speed limited either, which is why I could clock 250 k's plus.
This car really is defiant. It defies the economist because how the hell can you get so much performance for only 150 or 60 grand? It defies the laws of physics, as it would seem, with a car that's got less power and more weight than its opposition, yet it goes around a racetrack faster than it's supposed to. And it really does defy the critics because this car is not the cold, clinical, robotic experience you think it would be. It's actually an organic, natural, mechanical car. It feels wonderful to drive. I just love it. This car is absolutely brilliant. It's the supercar for the 21st century.
Well, we know how fast it went because we saw it stigged in the first episode. Let's remind ourselves of the lap. Look at the traction on that thing. It does jump off the line, doesn't it?
Four-wheel drive will do that for you every time.
Now, this is the key. Tippy-toeing over the top. Will it understeer onto the straight?
See, even the Stig's using paddles.
All right.
And this is the real tricky bit. To the line.
Looks so stable. Fabulous direction change and across the line. Now, as you can see, it did a very good, yes, I know it was speed limited, but it did a very good time, a 109.46. But that still didn't help us with the eternal battle between Nissan and Porsche over which is faster.
Not only do Nissan think they can beat the 911 Turbo, but they think they can beat its bigger brother, the motorsport brother, the GT2.
Dreaming. Anyway, let's find out for ourselves. Now, some say that if the government can't jumpstart the economy, they're going to ask him to hotwire it for them. Others believe that he's always in the front row of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, because it's a drag show. All we know is he's the Stig. Off the line smoothly.
No wheel spin, awesome.
Yeah, lovely car control by the Stig. He's doing very nicely here. Delicate underbrakes, misses the dirt entirely.
Listen to it, going up to Clarkson Corner.
That thing has seriously got some mumbo, trying to get it to the ground. Those huge tyres are so wide they almost meet in the middle. Up and over the top. Balancing, there's a Stig's eye view. Into 04, this really matters.
How wide does he go? Pretty wide, a lot of grunt, forced him right to the edge.
Yeah, now look, you can see even with the naked eye how fast he's going down towards the chicane. Does he lift?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Too much pace. He had to lift there.
Now this thing's got tremendous brakes. You watch it just wash the speed off down into 06. Turns in nice and neatly. No hint of understeer, using every little bit of the road he can.
Oh, beautiful job.
He's working this very hard, Steve. Through the bus stop, last turn, out to the edge of the circuit, pedal down, and across the line in the Force GT2. This is a momentous occasion. It's a big night for speed, I can tell you. You might remember this to tell your grandchildren. You don't need to move the Nissan GTR because we're going way above it. We are going to the top. We have a new Top Gear Australia circuit record, 106.92.
That is absolutely awesome.
What I say?
You all right, Charlie? Nissan, you know what to do. Give us a car without a bloody speed limiter so we can sort this thing out once and for all.
We're waiting. Now, back to Steve and Warren versus the Army. Now, you might think it's a bit unfair because that helicopter's got guided missiles. But old Stevie here is guiding a missile of his own.
When we left you last, Steve and I had just picked a fight with a tiger. Our mission was to evade the attack helicopter and safely make it to the high hill overlooking the Army's Lima 5 training sector. And our prospects were looking good. We were tearing down the road in the Rex at 100 clicks and the chopper hadn't even started its engines. It was going to take these guys around half an hour before they were actually airborne. In that time, I reckoned that Steve and I would cover about 3/4 of our 45-kilometre dash. That was, of course, as long as we didn't get lost. Now I'm just trying to find my compass. Bear with me.
Your compass?
My compass.
What?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to find...
You mean to have notes? There's a map
I've
here.
got
What's
the-
this crap?
I've got the map, but we're just... I'm just trying to find my compass. Back at the base, the Tiger's rotors were finally turning, and so was the course of this mission. We hit the dirt as the Tiger hit the air.
Crosswind 12 knots from the left, runway 27, clear for takeoff, please left turn.
They say a good soldier always keeps a cool head in combat, so we used our noggins and came up with a clever plan to foil the Tiger's thermal imaging camera. Alfoil hats. Why are we wearing alfoil hats?
This is the way to evade the infrared was. Come on.
Foil doesn't do infrared. Well,
Yes, it does.
Foil's radar. Why are we wearing foil hats?
Look,
If that didn't work, we had another plan to avoid getting iced by the Tiger's heat-seeking weapons system.
what's your big idea then?
I've got a great idea. That thing's got so much heat-seeking stuff on it. Ice. A bag of ice.
Ice.
Ice?
You're going to invade Australia with an esky.
No, you're going to invade Australia wearing a foil hat.
It's better than ice.
You didn't need a degree to work out the Tiger would soon be landing on our roof. We knew there was a forest some distance ahead, and our brilliant plan was that the tree line would provide the cover we needed to avoid the Tiger's claws. But how far that forest was, we weren't exactly sure.
I saw a track on him.
He's behind us.
Not for long.
We really were a pair of geniuses.
Huh? There he goes. Overshot us. Watch this. Cop that, dude. Where's he gone?
I don't know. Where are we going?
Back this way.
Now, if you think Steve and I are losing the battle, you're probably right. The Tiger's on the fast track towards us, and time is running out. The Tiger was toying with us, and we were the helpless prey. We had to disappear. And of course, we did it in a cloud of dust.
I can't see anything. Is this good?
This is good. This is good. This is one of the tactics. Just relax. You won't be able to find us.
Excellent. Well, you know, just pour missiles in a big cloud of dust.